What is going on, guys? This is your boy ThePokerus, and I'm back with a different video. I've been wanting to do a Nuzlocke for the longest time now, but due to time and work I haven't been able to. Not to mention that I'm not very good at Photoshop. This is the best I could come out. This layout really took me more than what it should have, let's just put it that way. I had to go back and forth between YouTube videos just to do the most basic things ever. So, well, let's see how it goes for us. I am going to be using an emulator, and I'm going to be using my BitDo controller. So if you guys don't know what a Nuzlocke is, but I think the majority should know, basically there's a couple of rules you have to follow in the game. For example, these are the rules that I'm actually going to be following. You could only capture the first Pokemon you encounter in every area. If a Pokemon faints, it's considered dead. If you white out, it's pretty much game over. Every Pokemon you capture has to have a nickname. I can't think of anything else at the moment. I'm not going to make it too complicated, I'm just going to keep it pretty straightforward and simple. I don't know if I want to use the cheats in the game. I don't know if that's considered cheating. I think the only Pokemon I might try to get is Mew, but maybe not, because that might break the game. So let's go ahead and get started here. Obviously I'm going to choose my name, and it's going to be ThePokerus. And I'm not considering actually doing the voice enactment, so I'm not Shady Penguin here. Alright. So yeah, you guys should be familiarized with this message already. This is one of the Pokemons that I want to get, so hopefully I can get my hands on a Nidoran. Right. Like I said, it's just going to be the Pokerus, not very complicated here. Fortunately, I think my name fits just exactly. Alright. And what should we name our opponent then? Well, let's see. I'm gonna be honest, I've never liked Gary. So his name is DB. Where's my cell phone? Because I need to get a die here to see which Pokemon I'm gonna get. So let me go ahead and get my cell phone. Alright, I'm installing a die roller app here. You guys probably can't see it, but I'm gonna try to do my best. Let's see, can you guys see that? No, it's too much light. Maybe if I lower the brightness, you guys will be able to see it. Does that work? Yeah, there we go. So what I'm thinking of doing is doing an electronic die. Basically, if I... Let's see. They're perfect.
5-4.
Oh, we don't want to sing it out loud here. That's perfect. Okay. I don't think it's gonna be exact, but basically the idea here is that when we get to choose our Pokemon, if it's 1, it will be the first Pokemon on the left. If it's a 2, it's the middle one. If it's a number 3, it's going to be the farthest on the right. And if it's 4, it's basically the same thing. It's just going to repeat over. 4 is going to be the first one, 5 is going to be the middle one, and 6 is going to be the last one on the right. Because, well, there isn't 6 Pokemon to choose from, right? 3. So, oh, I just noticed my mouse is in the way. Hi, Mom. Yep. I love my mom. She's just a great mom. I mean, I'm 8 years old probably, or 10, but she's right. We gotta leave someday, right? That would actually be terrible parenting skills in my opinion. I would never let my child go anywhere if I had a child. That's right. In order to trigger the event that allows you to get a Pokemon, you actually had to step out. And then Oak comes out here complaining that you need something to protect yourself because it's unsafe and you can be attacked and yaddy yaddy yaddy. So, look at these sprites, man. I grew up playing this game. I think I beat this game over 100 times and was always coming up with different combinations here. Here we go, we have Impatient Gary as usual, just complaining. Here, Pokerus, there are 3 Pokemon here. Haha! They are inside the Pokeball. I was young, I was a serious Pokemon trainer. Yaddy yaddy yaddy. Now he only has 3 left. Alright. What about you? We don't care about you, Gary. Now, who do I want? My favorite Pokemon is Charmander, but to be honest, I hope I get Blastoise or Venusaur because Brock is gonna be the bane of our existence if we happen to get Charmander. So here goes nothing. And what do we get? 6. I think that's Charmander. I think we're screwed. So that would be, we said 1, 2, 3, and we said this would be 4, 5, 6. So who do we get? Oh, okay, we got Bulbasaur. I'm okay with that. This is great. Yeah. Venusaur's such a great Pokemon. I really wish that he could have learned Sludge in this game or stronger poison attacks, but unfortunately, well, he does not. And I'm gonna call my Bulbasaur, yep, I'm gonna go Classic Bubba. This will really suck if we get defeated and we white out in first turn. That has happened before to me. Alright, let's see what you got, Gary. And I think I've been playing for about 5 minutes here, so let's keep track. I will stop at around 40. It's 11:15 right now. I don't want to make them longer than 30 minutes, so I think it's in my advantage to growl. The only problem is that he might scratch can crit. And then growl can miss in this game, so that should be enough. As long as I don't get critted, I should be fine. See, that's already doing a lot less damage. And he also did growl. I got a critical hit. Lucky me. He's just gonna spam growls now. That's not good. Now I'm doing like literally nothing. Still get a crit. I got another critical hit. I guess RNG is gonna be on my side in this game. How did my attack miss? No crit. I don't have a choice here. I am gonna use my potion. That's what it's here for. I don't care if he was gonna growl. It's not gonna risk whiting out so early in the game here. Oh, come on. Alright. Okay. I actually didn't check the IBs, but obviously because this is a Nuzlocke, I can't re-roll for IBs, so what I get is what I get. So alright, give me a second here guys while I actually add our first Pokemon here. And it's going to be Bulbasaur. I should have had this ready beforehand. I really apologize for that. Here we go, Bulbasaur. It's not the right sprite. It's supposed to be a PNG. Oh man, I should have done this beforehand. Let's see if this works. Perfect. That's what I needed. And I don't think I can just drag this here, can I? No, I have to add it. So image, Bulba, and come here, desktop, PDS converter. Again, I apologize, I should have had this ready beforehand, but I did not. And here we go. Here's our Bulbasaur. And there you go, little guy. Going to go right here. Yay, our first Pokemon. Alright. Oh, there's no point in resting right now. Unfortunately, the first encounter that we get right now is not going to count because we don't have any Pokeball yet. I always talk to this guy, he always gives you a potion. I mean, whenever you start the game. Ideally, I guess I would like a Pidgey over a Rattata, just because I am going to need a flying type, and I do think that, I don't know, maybe Pidgey's more useful. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the experience points here. It's funny, but in Gen 1, Gust was still considered a normal type, so that's why it's not super effective against us. And I'm sorry if my voice sounds very monotone or very low, but it's 11 PM here. My wife is asleep, so I can't talk very loud. Heck, even if nobody watches this, I'm just excited to do this. I'm doing this for fun. Alright, let's go ahead and get a parcel. Yeah, sure. I always thought it was funny how you just walk into the store and she just hands you, hey, you're from Palatown, hey, let me give you this important parcel that belongs to an important person, because I'll trust you'll give it to him. Alright. there's actually a very crazy glitch in this game that's basically a legitimate glitch, you can say. If you manage to grind a lot of experience points and evolve your starter, which is not impossible, but takes quite a while, and you come back here and you haven't received the Pokedex, I can't remember what the glitch was, but I think that you never get your Pokedex. That's the actual glitch. You guys can YouTube top 10 glitches in Pokemon Gen 1, and I remember that was one of them. So that's not really a beneficial glitch. Nobody would want to do that. Not to mention it would take a ridiculous amount of time to grind in this area to get your starter evolved. This still doesn't count as our first encounter because we still don't have Pokeballs here. But we're about to get them. Actually, yeah, you can. I was trying to remember that. I remember there was one item in red and blue that you could not buy in yellow version. But it's not the Pokeball, I think it's the potion. And cool, we just learned Leech Seed. That's gonna help us out whenever we get opponents that we can't take out easily. It doesn't do as much damage as it does in these newer generations, but at least it helps to stall and regain a little bit of health as well. You just gotta love these sprites. They're so bad. You know, my brother always criticized Pokemon graphics and sprites, and I used to get mad, but as time went by, I saw his point. I guess there's no excuse of why sprites are, I guess, very pixelish. Because if you guys look at the Dragon Warrior series game, like for example Kobe's Adventure, Tara's Adventure, some of these Dragon Warrior, Dragon Monster games have amazing, stunning graphics and beautiful colors. And those games were on the Game Boy as well, released around the same time, so I guess I see why some people, like my brother, didn't like these graphics as much. And yeah, let's go ahead and buy a potion. I don't think there's nothing that can paralyze us early game, but definitely antidote. And let's get a couple more Pokeballs. Couple more. There we go. Here's what I want to do. I kind of want to skip catching the Pokemon at the bottom. Just because I want to see what my first encounter is going to be in this area coming right now. And also because I can get a level higher Pokemon. I think the Pokemon down here are only at level 3. Never, if you're doing a Nuzlocke, never go that direction. What is it? Yeah, that direction, sorry. Because you will fight Gary. This is actually an encounter as well. Let's go ahead and do this. But if you go on top over here and you cross that bridge, you will fight Gary and he will completely outclass you. He's like at level 9 Sparrow and level 7 Starter. You'll get your butt handed by him. So our first encounter here is Rattata. Alright. Alright, well, let me tell you, Rattata is useful. in this game for one thing, and I'll show you what. Let's hope I don't blow the grammar here. Alright, so our first Pokemon here is Rattata. Rattata. And like I said, the rule is to name every Pokemon. And you know, with Rattata, you're gonna have a very special place in our team. Because your name, your purpose is going to be water. Leave a like if you get that. I mean, I'm pretty sure everybody here knows what death fodder means in Pokemon, right? So if I feel that I'm about to lose a Pokemon, I am not going to leave my starter or a Pokemon that I really value. I'm sorry, Rattata, it's just... this is not Gen 6 where you get guts and where you evolve into a powerful Eradicate. Not here, buddy, I'm sorry. Alright. Alright, move. Oh man, I have to click it in it. Okay. Still getting used to all of this. Hopefully tomorrow I'm in a much better atmosphere and I can just feel a little bit more of myself and record a little better here. There's always a potion there, always get it. Now I don't know if you can actually get Nidoran here in this game. I think you can, it's only in Pokemon Yellow that you can get him here, but let me check. Pokemon Red, Cerebi. Because ideally, I would love to get a Nidoran here, but I think you could only catch it when you're about to get near... when you're gonna get near the first cave, I think. What the hell is this? You just give me... here. Nidoran, Cerebi. So, where can it be found? And I didn't pick up my map, which kind of sucks. So yeah, unfortunately, if we want a Nidoran, we could only get it in Route 22, which is, it is upcoming here in a little bit, but unfortunately, I have to wait a while. And then the area where you can actually get it, it's not very ideal because there's a lot of Pokemon you can get there. So let's hope I can get a Pidgey here, at least. So what's my next encounter here? Okay, that's, well, actually it didn't matter, because even if it was a Rattata, I really can't. I can't do anything with it because I already have one, so let's hope we don't kill it. Oh, we're good. I think the best, oh, I almost killed that. I think the best bird Pokemon you can have in this game is probably Dodrio, honestly. She has a very high attack, she's pretty fast. Pharaoh's not that bad either, but Dodrio is literally the best flying Pokemon you can get in this game. Pidgey's alright. Matter of fact, we're gonna call you AFP. Kentucky. Fry. Pidgey. Now we gotta heal up because it's kinda low. And you know what? This Pidgey... I'm wondering if I should even bother leveling him. Because if I level him up here in this upcoming forest, I feel like I'm gonna waste a lot of XP on him since I really don't want him to be part of my main core team here. But this is all up to chance at this point, RNG, so it's whoever I encounter. And I'm gonna keep a list later on of the Pokemon that I've caught, just so that I don't repeat the same Pokemon in case I forget. Here in this area, I could actually catch a Pidgeot. But the chances of catching a Pidgeot here are like so slim. Usually, where do I find him? I think I find him like over here. Let's see who our next encounter is here. Can't you find a Pikachu here? I would love a Pikachu. Ah, Kakuna. Great. I'm gonna be honest, I never use any of these Pokemons here. The problem is that in Gen 1, a lot of the Pokemon that nowadays are like great Pokemon, they're really not that great in this gen. Even Bulbasaur itself, I mean, it doesn't really have a lot of good moves here. Are you kidding me? I'm not gonna waste a second Pokeball on you. Get one more tackle, and if you die, I don't care. That did nothing. I don't even want this Pokemon. I'm just capturing it because it's my third encounter here. I'm not wasting another Pokeball, this is the last one. Hey, you better stay in there. Seriously, he just looks like a turd. So that's what we're gonna name you. Turd. That sprite looks nothing like you, but okay. Alright, let's go ahead and add our second Pokemon here, our second sprite. Kakuna. Let's go ahead and add Kakuna. Kakuna Rattata. Hey, I literally have the Kakuna Rattata team, I just noticed that. Alright, there we go. Well, unfortunately we didn't get Pikachu nor Pidgeot. But I think you can catch the next species. I think there's a species class in these Nuzlocks. Great. I had heard that string shots actually would raise your attack, but I don't know if that's true. There's a lot of back code in this game, so there's a lot of glitches here. Some that benefit you a lot, some that hurt you really badly. For example, here, in order for you to crit, it's all based on speed, not on chance. You have to be faster than your opponent. And when it comes to critical hits, if it's a multi-hit and the first hit crits, all hits after that will crit. It's a multi-hit, so if you get 5 roll attack, like furry attack, and the first one crit, all 5 are gonna crit. That's how Nibs lost who? That's how he lost his dodo, right? What was its name? Forgot its name. Also, another thing is that while you're doing these Nuzlocke, it's easy to get distracted and to lose a Pokemon, so hopefully that does not happen to me. Alright, looks like we reached near the end of our recording time. So we'll stop here and we'll continue tomorrow. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys for our next episode.